Okay, are we good now? I don't know how he muted that, but welcome everyone once again to the Rowdy Ranger postseason live stream, and welcome to game number 2 of the American League Championship Series between the Texas Rangers and the dirty, rotten, stinking, no good, lying, cheating, trash can banging Houston Astros. The Rangers lead this best-of-7 series 1-0 after their 2-0 victory yesterday in game number 1. An absolutely brilliant job, especially with their pitching and defense side. Another, maybe not complete game, but blank slate sheet in just over 6 innings by Jordan Montgomery. Of course, great defensive plays from Evan Carter and heads-up knowledge by Marcus Semien and so many others to put the Rangers in the driver's seat to start this game, stealing the first game on the road in Houston. And they extend their streak to now 6-0 in the Major League American League postseason. They have allowed 2 runs or less in 5 of those 6 postseason contests, and in 7 of their last 8 games overall, including the last 2 games of the regular season. In 6 of those 7 games, they have allowed 1 run or less. If you take out the 8 runs they allowed in game 2, which they still won, by the way, but take out that game 2 of the division series against Baltimore, the Rangers' postseason runs allowed average is at 0.8. That, yes, it is equal to the maximum legal blood alcohol content allowed in the state of Texas. Don't drink and drive, everyone. Great ability to plug that here. The biggest news coming into this particular game is, of course, yes, the fact that Evan Carter is not in the starting lineup for this game 2. Robbie Grossman will play left field and bat third for the Rangers. This is a decision that Bruce Bochy has clearly made solely because of the fact that the Astros are starting Framber Valdez on the mound. Their incredibly tough left-handed starter. The one, probably the one weakness, you might say, that Evan Carter still probably has in his game is the fact that he does not hit left-handed pitching very well. Robbie Grossman has been quite successful against left-handers so far this season, and to hear people like Evan Grant of the Dallas Morning News say it's very likely that Carter will be put into the game as soon as Valdez is taken out of there, especially because the Astros really do not have any left-handers available in their bullpen. The Rangers, meanwhile, the other big news that has been made is Bochy announcing that Max Scherzer will start Game 3 of this series when they return back to the Country Club Stadium on Randall Mill Road in Arlington. So that will be obviously a huge pick-me-up for when they get back at home, where the Rangers still only played 1 game so far in this postseason. That may be the most amazing stat of all. 6-0 in the postseason for the Rangers so far. Only 1 of those games has been played at home. In the meantime, the Rangers are sending Nathan Eovaldi back to the mound. He has been almost just as spectacular. He and Montgomery have more or less carried this Rangers team throughout the postseason. Like you said, in this season, including the postseason, Robbie Grossman has hit .298 against left-handers. Evan Carter is only 1 for 15. So, by all logic and numbers, this is the right decision to make for the time being. I have very little doubt we will see Evan Carter eventually in this game. So, really, this is not the time to overreact to anything. Again, we are 6-0 in the postseason, being guided by a manager who has 3 championship rings already. I am not going to be someone here that's going to do any type of serious question right there. As now, the show has some highlights about probably some of the really bad blood that these two clubs have started up amongst one another. Came out to that scuffle they had the last time these two teams were in Houston. And we are just about getting ready, set to go. Thanks to Xavier Krantz and everyone here who has tuned in to this next other postseason live stream. We will be back, of course, for Game 3 of this series this coming Wednesday. Game 4, we will not be live streaming because I will be at that game in person. Will it be to hopefully watch them clinch a sweep en route to their first pennant? Well, we gotta take care of business today, first and foremost. And again, it's going to be a very difficult one to go after as the Astros send Framber Valdez to the mound for this game 2. So it's going to be Marcus Semien, Corey Seager, and Robbie Grossman to bat, at least here in the top of this first inning for the Rangers. Mitch Garver is still in the lineup at the DH. He is now batting 5th in this order. He will be following Adolis Garcia, who will bat cleanup once again for the Rangers. And we are just getting about set to go. Valdez is still taking his warm-up pitches. He is, again, basically pretty much the only left-hander that the Houston Astros have on their staff. Michael Brantley is in left field for the Astros with Chas McCormick in center and Kyle Tucker in right. I believe that Brantley is a new addition to the starting lineup here. They don't hold that completely to me. But I think we are about ready to get started as Marcus Semien is stepping up to the plate. Marcus Semien may not have done much with the bat in yesterday's game, but was an absolutely brilliant heads-up play in that 8th inning to see that Jose Altuve did not touch second going back to first on the caught fly ball by Evan Carter in left field. And upon replay appeal, that call had Altuve doubled up for the double play. First pitch to Semien, he swings on the first pitch again, and it just gets past the diving shortstop into left center field for a leadoff base hit. Semien finally going after the first pitch has paid off for him, and he is on board to start this game for the Rangers. It was a slow ground ball that the shortstop made a diving play off, and it just glanced off of Pena's glove for the leadoff hit. So now, Kyle Seager leads off. He swings off the first pitch, and that one drops into left field for a base hit. 2 pitches that Valdez has thrown so far. The Rangers hitters have gone after both of them, and it has resulted in 2 base runners with nobody out, as the Rangers are already aggressively going after Framber Valdez and looking to get something cooking here in the first inning of this second game. And again, here comes Robbie Grossman. He's the 143 hitter in the postseason, but for this season, he's hit left-handers very well. He takes the first pitch, and it misses way low and inside for ball 1. Grossman started the first 3 postseason games for the Rangers, including both of their wild card victories in Tampa. Has a 1-2 pitch coming here, and he takes that one, and it's low for ball 2. So Valdez has already given up 2 base runners in this game, and now he's behind 2-0 to the third place hitter. Pitch coming here, swings at this one, and he fouls it back. Yes, I was able to finally get my review of the 2011 Clue TV series posted everywhere. I'm really kicking myself that it wasn't scheduled in advance on Patreon and everything else, but I did get everything in order. Especially upset with myself because I chose to sleep in till about 11 or 12. Next pitch just grazes the inside corner for strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Grossman. Semien is on at second base. Seager is on at first. They both went after the first pitches they saw from Framber and got base hits. Grossman has been working the count more this time. Has a 2-2 pitch coming in, and it's a chopper. Easily back to the mound, and Valdez bobbles it, and he throws the ball away! He tried to get it in to first base, and he threw it away, and Semien is going to score on the play! Grossman goes all the way to second. The Rangers have a run in and 2 runners on at second and third with still nobody out. It was just a slow dribbler in between the catcher and the pitcher. Valdez went to it. He bobbled it looking at third base. There was really no chance for him to get in. And then the throw went way offline to his right. I think I may have actually plunked Grossman. And when that happened, he was easily able to charge into second base, and Semien was easily able to score. And it is a 1-0 lead for the Rangers in the first inning, with still runners on at second and third with nobody out here in the first inning. Get him any way you can. It's probably going to be a hit and an error. Who knows? It's still a run in. The first pitch here to Garcia is rocked into right field, and that is a base hit. That's going to score at least one more run. Looks like they're going to hold Grossman at third base, but an RBI hit for Adolis Garcia, and it is a 2-0 lead for the Rangers in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series, still in the first inning. Great job of opposite field hitting there by Adolis Garcia to knock it into right field. So it's now 2 runners in. 2 runs in. Runners on at first and third with 1 out. And now there's going to be might be a delay here, as it looks like the home plate umpire may have actually broken his face mask. The entire crew is looking at it here. Something seems to be wrong with it. This may take a while, but it's a great start for the Rangers in this first inning. 2 runs already in. 2 runners on first and third base. Still nobody out. And that is going to bring Mitch Garver to the plate once we are able to resume play here. You wonder how much this is going to affect Valdez at the moment. Having to think about what he's getting wrong here so far. And a leadoff base hit for Marcus Semien. Then a base hit for Corey Seager, though. And I think all 3 hits he's allowed so far were all on first pitches. If I looked at it correctly, both Semien, Seager, and Garcia all went after the first pitch. And all 3 of them went for base hits. The only pitch who took the first pitch was Grossman, and that was because the pitch was way too low for him to really think about doing anything with it. searching out exactly what broke it, but I think we may be getting ready to get started again here. I said Mitch Garver should now step to the plate. With first and third, nobody out. He takes the first pitch, and that one is low. So far, anything that comes close to the strike zone by Framber Valdez, the Rangers are going after it, and they're getting good results out of it. 1-0 pitch here, swung on and hit into left field. That is going to drop in for a base hit, and it's going to be a 3-0 lead. 3 runs scored in the first inning for the Rangers on at least 4 hits. And the Rangers contingent that made that 250-mile trip down to Houston are loving this game at the start. Well, so far, Framber Valdez is fooling nobody. The only poorly hit ball he's gotten so far was off of Robbie Grossman, as there's a chopper foul here now by Jonah Heim. And he muffed up that chance to even get 1 out on that play. So not a good start at all for Framber Valdez and the Astros, as the Rangers are up 3-0 here and still looking for more, as there's a shot by Heim that goes foul down the left field line. There is still nobody out here in the top of the first inning. O2 pitch here, and they got him. Heim is arguing, it looks like, but they say it was foul tipped into the glove, and it looks like that is going to be out number 1 for Jonah Heim. Feel it, arguing this thing. Anything the Rangers don't need here is any type of ejection on arguing balls and strikes. Ooh, that one did actually drop in. I don't know if that's a reviewable play. It looks like the ball did actually hit the dirt before Maldonado could get a hold of it, but it is not a reviewable play. Either that or Bochy is just not choosing to review it. It's 1 out, and now an 0-1 count on Nathaniel Lowe, who steps in with runners on at first and second, and now 1 out. Swings to the next pitch and chops it foul. Lowe is behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. So Valdez trying to get out of this with no more damage done so far. He's given up 3 already to start this game. 0-2 delivery here, and here's a chopper through the hole into left field. One runner is going to come home, heading to third. The throw is cut off. It's a 4-0 lead for the Rangers on an RBI hit by Nathaniel Lowe. He went the opposite way and found the gap into left field to put another run on the board for Texas. Oh, and it looks like the umpire's cam is on the blink right here. And hopefully that means, or maybe it's not. This is going with the whole Fox entire, the replay system, the replay cameras for Fox's broadcast seem to be on the blink here. None of us seem to matter. It's 4-0 Rangers. Still runners on at first and second. 1 out. And here is Josh Young, who takes one outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch coming here from Valdez. And he fouls that one, I believe, off of Maldonado for strike 1. That actually makes me wonder, so if it fouls off the catcher, is it foul? Technically, the catcher is the only one on the field who is technically out of play, it looks like. Here's another chopper foul as the Astros already have action going in their bullpen. And again, like I said, the guess is if Valdez gets pulled from this game, whenever it may be, you're going to see Evan Carter in the game. Because he is like the only reason that Carter was not starting this game here. 1-2 pitch coming here to Young, and that one is bounced in the dirt for ball 2. Valdez, who of course has a no-hitter in his career. He has not thrown a no-hitter in this game. That is for absolutely sure. 4 runs in the top of the first for the Rangers. 2-2 pitch coming into Young, and he gets him swinging. 2 strikeouts for Framber Valdez to start this inning, but everything else has put... He's gotten 2 strikeouts, but allowed I think at least 5 guys on base so far. Or maybe it's 6 even. It's going to be a first pitch coming here to Taveras, batting from the right-hand side. Taveras, a .333 hitter in the postseason, had the home run in yesterday's game. Got a 1-0 pitch coming here, and that's way low for ball 2. Rangers looking to see how much more they can get off of Valdez so far. 2-0 pitch coming here to Leody Taveras. And that misses just outside for ball 3. That's probably the best one that Valdez has thrown that has not been called a strike. In fact, I don't think he's got a called strike so far in this game. Everything has been either outside or swung on. 3-0 pitch coming here, and there is a called first strike. Again, I think that's the first pitch that the Rangers have taken so far in this game and gotten a call for a strike for Valdez. 3-1 delivery coming here, and that one is swung on and fouled opposite field towards the right field first baseline stands. So it's a full count now with 2 outs. Runners on at first and second. 4 runs already in to start this game for the Rangers. Nathan Eovaldi is already going to have a big advantage here, taking the mound with already a very nice cushion. Taveras now set in, about to receive a payoff pitch. And he swings at this one and knocks it into center field, and it's going to be hauled in, and that will do it. Rangers get 4 runs. They strand 2 runners, and again, Nathan Eovaldi will take the mound for the first time in this game, already seeing a 4-0 lead for the Texas Rangers. So far, Bruce Bochy's decisions seem to be paying off for the most part. Again, there were some people questioning him giving Evan Carter the rest to at least start this game, going with Robbie Grossman, but even Grossman paid off in its own little way, had that short little chopper, but it resulted in the first run of this game as Framber Valdez really had 2 misplays on it. The first one was he bobbled the ball upon receiving it because he was looking at third base, which he would have never had any chance of getting anyway. They should have just focused on getting the 1 run at first, and when he chose not to do that, he just was not focused, threw the ball way wide of the first baseman. Again, it looks like it may have actually hit Grossman in the back before sailing into foul territory, and that allowed the first run. And after that, the Rangers were pretty much off to the races here. One moment. So again, it is a 4 runs already in for the Rangers, as Nathan Eovaldi will take the mound here to face the Houston Astros. I'd like to see what type of performance he will have here. He's thrown 13 and 2/3 innings so far in the postseason, allowing 2 runs or earned runs total. Has, 15 strikeouts to no walks in those postseason starts. Likes to choose between the 4-seamer and the splitter. And the first pitch here to Jose Altuve is upstairs for ball 1. You wonder exactly how much a guy like him how he's going to be ready. He warms up in the bullpen to start the game. His first pitch here is hit way foul into the stands, just off the screen there. I said, you'll get your warm-up pitches, and you're pretty much want to get ready to go out there, and then you have a long inning like your offense did. The good news is you got some cushioning, but you kind of maybe get out of rhythm there. 1-1 pitch there, just misses low for ball 2. So again, you've got to get your focus back on here. You had to sit on that bench for probably a bit longer than you expected. But again, you've got room to really go out and fire with the lead that you've got at this point. A 2-1 pitch here is fouled back towards the screen behind home plate. And that evens the count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eovaldi took some time for him to find his rhythm again after he came back from the injured list. And that's one thing why you worry about Max Scherzer when he comes to the mound in Game 3. As a 2-2 pitch here is fouled back again. And it's been announced that Scherzer will start Game 3 of this series. Probably a lot of people are guessing that John Gray may start Game 4. It's going to be between him and Dane Dunning for the most part. 2-2 delivery here. Misses outside. Ball 2. The one advantage the Rangers have here is, right now, with everyone healthy, you know your top 3, in no particular order, are Jordan Montgomery, Max Scherzer, and Nathan Eovaldi. So we have a payoff pitch coming here, and this one is swung on and flied into right field, and Adolis Garcia is able to make the play just in front of the warning track, and it's 1 batter, 1 out for Nathan Eovaldi. So as I was saying, you know that your top 3 starters here are Eovaldi, Scherzer, and Montgomery, and not even necessarily in that order. After that, you got some flexibility to go through. You've got possibly John Gray. You've got Dane Dunning. You've got Andrew Haney. You've got Martin Perez. A lot of options that Bruce Bochy is going to have for that 4th game. As the first pitch here to Bregman is chopped right to Josh Young at third base. And he fires a strike right across the diamond to get the runner. And it's 2 up, 2 down for the Rangers for Eovaldi in this first inning. Of course, the best way you can have that type of flexibility is if those top 3 that we mentioned do the jobs they're supposed to do. Get you the 6-7 innings you expect all the time. And then it's pretty much an open chest to go for Game 4. First pitch here to Tucker. Oh, this just missed. This umpire is not calling a lot of strikes so far to start this game. Kyle Tucker is a 111 hitter in the postseason so far. 1-0 pitch there. That one catches in the inside corner for strike 1. Again, he wasn't calling many strikes on Framber Valdez either. But Valdez wasn't throwing anything that the Rangers were taking. Often weren't very close. Here's a shot right at Nathaniel Lowe at first base. The line shot out ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. The Astros go down. And after 1 complete, it's Rangers 4, Astros nothing. Here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. So again, glad everyone is here for Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Rangers leading this series 1-0. Game 3 again, as I point out, will be Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll be there for you here again on the Rowdy Ranger postseason live stream. Game 4 on Thursday, we will not have a stream, as I will be there in person at the Country Club on Randall Mill. Meanwhile, it's a very good start for the Rangers in this second game. Back here in the second inning, we start off just as we did before, as Marcus Semien again goes after the first pitch and knocks it into left field for a base hit. So just right back where we started, as the Rangers were up got 4 in there in the second inning, and they're looking to not let up against Framber Valdez here in the second. Corey Seager takes the first pitch, and it misses for ball 1. Semien on to lead off the second straight inning. Seager takes the next one and misses it. It catches the inside corner. For strike 1. He had a single and scored in the first, just like Semien, who is now currently at first base. 1-1 delivery here. Oh, the catcher moved to his right, but the umpire still made the call in their favor, and Seager didn't seem to like that one. But it seems like he's going to shrug it off for now. He's behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Valdez. Next pitch misses way low in the dirt for ball 2. Valdez, two of the 3 outs he's recorded so far have been on strikeouts. For the most part, when the Rangers have managed to make contact and put the ball in play, they've made it count early on. Big sweeping curveball there, and it just misses way too high for ball 3. And Seager has worked back to force a full count here on Valdez. Grossman is on deck. He's technically 0 for 1, but his at-bat brought in the first run of this game. It says a chopper foul, and we will do this once again. Seager stays alive at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Semien was going on the play, and he'll go back to first base. I'm pretty sure he'll have remembered to actually touch second. Though it's on a foul ball, so I may or may not count. I have to double check on what the rules are there. Another payoff pitch coming here to Corey Seager. Semien is faking out, but now he delivers, and Seager strikes out. So that's 3 strikeouts now for Valdez. Out of 4 batters, he's managed to retire in this game. So far, the prospect of going after the first pitch has worked pretty well for the Rangers in this game. We'll see if Grossman's going to do it here. We'll have to wait as there's a throw to first. And it's already starting to get into Valdez and the Astros' heads, maybe. They're up 4-0 and still thinking of possibly going aggressively on the base paths. Meanwhile, here's Grossman. He swings at the first pitch, and there's a chopper. Too short. They'll fight a second for one, and that's all they will get. Heads-up play there by Seager was nothing dirty, but he managed to prevent Pena from making any type of, or was it Altuve, from making any type of relay throw to first base. And it keeps the inning alive as the Rangers now have a runner on at first with 2 out. And the batter will be Adolis Garcia. Garcia with an RBI hit in the first inning, sporting those red and yellow shoes that my sister pointed out during last night's stream. First pitch coming here, he swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. Again, the Rangers have been aggressive, and yet because of the number of base runners they've gotten, they've already got Valdez in a bit of a hole. He's thrown 37 pitches already in less than 2 innings. No one delivery coming here as a huge curveball that it breaks way too far to the outside and still way too high. There is ball 1. One and one on Adolis Garcia. And he swings and misses on a huge curveball there for strike 2. Again, you like the fact that you've already got 4 runs in this game. But just because of the fact that it's so early, you just want to keep putting more and more pressure on here. And the sooner you can chase the starter, Framber Valdez, out of this game and get deep into the Astros bullpen, that will not only do wonders to help put away this game, but also that can cause major problems for the Astros for the rest of this series if they have to go deep into their bullpen this early on. 1-2 pitch coming here. Garcia held back on his swing there as it was way low in the dirt for ball 2. Again, Framber Valdez, the only reason Evan Carter is not starting, and that's another good point. Again, the sooner you chase Valdez from this game, then you can bring your rookie sensation back in with you basically having nothing but right-handers for at least the rest of this game. 2-2 pitch here. That gets away, and that may have actually hit Garcia. He had to turn a cartwheel over the plate, as it looks like it did clip him on the leg, and he will take first base. Really acrobatic move there. Really lucky he didn't land on his bat. That could have been major issues there. He clipped him on the toe. He ended up having to basically turn a cartwheel spinning just out of reaction. And he limped gingerly for a bit, but then he walks to first base. So it's 2 on with nobody out as Mitch Garver will step to the plate and take one on the inside corner for a strike 1. Still some numerous control problems for Framber Valdez to start this game. 1-0 pitch here, and that one is chopped foul down the left field line. And he does get ahead of Mitch Garver. No balls and 2 strikes. Garver had RBI hit in the first inning. He's hitting .333 with 8 RBI in the postseason so far. Has an 0-2 pitch coming here with 2 runners on first and second with 2 outs. Now Framber steps off the mound for a bit. Good news is we don't get a lot of this much anymore thanks to the pitch clock. But everyone is set now. They're ready to go. 0-2 pitch coming here. And I think they got him. Yep, there's another strikeout. 4 strikeouts for Framber Valdez. He gets out of a situation here, not allowing any runs. We'll go to the bottom of the second with the Rangers leading this game 4-0. think everyone knows that I am terrible at pronunciation. Okay. Okay. So we're about to move on to the bottom of the second inning here in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Rangers leading 4-0. They got 4 runs in the first inning. Put 2 runners on in the second, but were unable to score. But again, at least the minimum there is that they are making Framber Valdez work in this thing. So the fact so really, so far it's the best of all worlds here. They did get 4 runs in, and they're still making him throw pitches and give up base runners. So again, that's a good sign in that how long they're going to keep him in that game. As Nathan Eovaldi now steps back in, and first pitch to Jordan Alvarez is upstairs for ball 1. Alvarez is 8 for 11. 4 of those hits have been for extra bases. Swings and misses, swings at the next pitch and fouls it down the left field line. At the very least, good news here is that Eovaldi is facing him with a 4-run lead so far. Alvarez has been hitting .350 in the postseason. And this is low for ball 1. They kept him at bay yesterday. He was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts against the Rangers in Game 1 and Jordan Montgomery. Eovaldi throws one and swings his one well into right field. That one is into the second deck. And it is a 4-1 Rangers lead. Jordan Alvarez continues to torment Nathan Eovaldi. And at least all you could say here is that, again, at least it was a leadoff with nobody on, and you already had a 4-1 lead. A 4-run lead, now a 3-run lead. You just have to hope that's not going to get this Astros team fired up, and Eovaldi will settle down and move on from that. 4-1 lead for the Rangers now, as the first pitch is a breaking ball to Abreu that drops in for strike 1. Abreu, a 300 hitter in the postseason. No 1 pitch coming here, and he is a chopper to Josh Young, double clutches, but fires it across the diamond right to Nathaniel Lowe at first base, and there is the first out in this second inning. Home run was an absolute no-doubter. I'm just got to say here, he got all wood on it, hit it cleanly, and just absolutely no chance for that one. And that's one of those, again, you just have to move on and accept that it was minimal damage at absolute best First pitch to Michael Brantley is in there for strike one. Brantley, a 273 hitter in the postseason. And again, it's not just Nathan Eovaldi. That is the 5th home run that Yordan Alvarez is hitting in this postseason. His 0-1 pitch here is swung on and missed. And remember, keep in mind, the Astros have played one less series than the Rangers. So Alvarez didn't get to start batting until the American League Division Series. And he hit, what was it? Guess it would have been 4 home runs in that series. And now he just tattooed Nathan Eovaldi for his 5th of the playoffs. He's got Brantley into an 0-2 hole here, though. He's set to deliver, and he got him to look at strike 3 on the inside corner. 2 outs in the second inning for Nathan Eovaldi and the Rangers. I was saying earlier that this umpire hadn't been calling a lot of strikes, especially borderline ones, but Eovaldi got the call on that one to ring up Michael Brantley. And he's now ahead of Chas McCormick. No balls in 1 strike as McCormick goes after his first pitch and fouls it off. Brr. 0-1 here. Now he hits a sharper. It's speared by Josh Young at third. Can he get the throw in time? Yes, they do! An unbelievable play by Josh Young at first base, who caught the ball as his glove was going into foul territory. He actually slid into foul territory, but grabbed it inside fair territory. And an unbelievable spin, turnaround, throw move across the diamond to Nathaniel Lowe at first base. And Nathan Eovaldi gets out of the inning, retiring the side 1-2-3 after the leadoff homer by Yordan Alvarez. And we will go to the 3rd inning with the Rangers leading the Astros 4-1 in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. So it looks like the number one strategy probably the Rangers can have so far in this game is try your best to not have Yordan Alvarez up to plate with the game on the line. Yes, but like I said, they contained him yesterday. Just hopefully again, see if we can get a few more runs and at least make sure he's not up there with the game on the line against Nathan Eovaldi, Alvarez is one of the guys that just absolutely has Nathan Eovaldi's number so far. So we move to the 3rd inning. Rangers leading 4-1. 4 runs on 6 hits already. And Jonah Heim steps up to the plate and fouls one off for strike 1. So far, it's been the number one strategy. If you're going up against an ace pitcher, you want to get to him early. And the Rangers did just that with 4 runs in the first inning. As there's another foul ball hit by Jonah Heim. He is behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. I would say that Valdez may be getting back into form, but he did allow the 2 base runners in the second inning. That pitch has missed his way in the dirt for ball 1. Again, the crazy thing is the Rangers got a lot of those base runners in the first by going after the first pitch. Now they're trying to work him a bit more. As there's a shot by Jonah Heim. Is that one going to go out? It is up, over, and God! Jonah Heim answers the Jordan Alvarez home run, and the Rangers have their 4-run lead back. It is 5-1 on the blast into the Crawford boxes by Jonah Heim. Well, Jonah Heim tells Jordan Alvarez, anything you can do, I can do better. And it is a 5-1 lead for the Rangers in the 3rd inning of this ALCS Game 2. First pitch to Nathaniel Lowe misses for ball 1. Yes, I do not deny that I flat out stole Sonic the Hedgehog's catchphrase from the original Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon series for my home run call. It's always been like that, as the next pitch misses way outside and actually gets away from Maldonado for ball number 2. Two balls and no strikes now to Nathaniel Lowe, and he takes one in there for strike 1. So 1 run in already after 1 batter gone in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Top of the 3rd, actually. My mistake. Evan Carter always starting to look at stats. He may wonder how long that he may be coming in. If there's a chopper foul by Lowe to even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Astros had a leadoff home run from Jordan Alvarez in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Jonah Heim has just now answered that challenge with his own leadoff home run here in the top of the 3rd inning. And a 2-2 pitch coming here from Lowe is fouled the opposite way down the left field line. We will do this again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. "53 pitches now for Framber Valdez. 2-2 delivery coming here to Lowe. And here's another chopper foul that just dribbles along the MLB postseason logo painted in foul territory along the first base line. So again, so far, so good. All Rangers working on all cylinders at the moment. As Lowe now is set to receive another 2-2 pitch, and he gets him swinging. So I believe that's the 4th strikeout now for Framber Valdez. He's getting them to swing and miss. But so far for the Rangers, when they make contact, it turns out pretty well for them. And it turned out really, really well for Jonah Heim in his last at-bat, as there is a big swing and a miss on a breaking ball by Josh Young. Welcome to Tony Montana joining in the stream. Welcome you here to join in for Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Rangers really going after Framber Valdez and the Astros right now, as the Astros again have action going in their bullpen, only in the 3rd inning, as that pitch bounces in the dirt and again gets away from the catcher Maldonado. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Josh Young, who saved the inning last time out with that great play at 3rd base. The Rangers' defense has really been what probably has carried them more than anything else in this postseason so far. 1-1 delivery here is a chopper foul, again down the first base line. Just want to pour it on. Yeah, I'll get to that. I'll get to that, Tony, about the clue review in just a minute after this, at least the next pitch or batter. There is a swing and a miss, and he goes down. Yeah, I did have to repost the Clue review because the original video, I didn't notice this until after I uploaded it, had a brief bit that the audio was out for a few seconds. The audio had been muted for some ever reason, so I had to rush to fix that video and add the audio back in. And then, yeah, cut the original video and then repost it. Taveras takes the pitch way low and inside for ball one. But yeah, I did have to repost and re-upload the Clue 2011 review. But it's everything, and refix the posting on rowdyc.com as well. But everything should be good now. Pitch is low for ball two. I don't know if I'd be reviewing the Snorks. I don't think it's not that very obscure, and it's not, I don't think it's ever really that bad. I mean, it's maybe infamous for being a Smurfs knockoff, but that's about it. The 2-0 pitch here is swung on and missed. I just don't know if the Snorks is bad enough to require any type of review, to be perfectly honest. Framber Valdez has allowed 7 hits and 5 runs, 4 of them earned already, as we are still in, not even through 3 innings so far. 2-1 pitch coming here to Taveras, and he just takes one that misses low for ball 3. I mean, probably the worst Smurfs ripoff was the Biscuits, and I already took care of that. 3-1 delivery coming here, misses low, ball 4. Taveras draws the 2-out walk, and that might do it as Dusty Baker is walking out of the dugout to the mound, and the Rangers may have ran Framber Valdez out of this game in only the 3rd inning. Dusty makes the motion with his right hand, and that is going to be it for Framber Valdez. The strategy of his lineup does pay off. And we will have a pitching change here by the Houston Astros in just the 3rd inning, with the Rangers leading this game 5-1. Okay, if you want to consider the Glow Friends of Smurfs knockoff, I guess I can give you that one. But then again, I took care of that one already as well when I reviewed the whole My Little Pony and Friends series for my 250th TV Trash. So by comparison of at least those two, Glow Friends and the Biscuits, the Snorks, really not that much bad. I don't know if they, I don't know if they're bad enough to qualify for a TV Trash, to be perfectly honest. Remember, the two number one statuses that I look for a TV Trash review is either bad or obscure, or both. And I'm not sure if the Snorks qualifies for either one of those, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, Framber Valdez is now out of this game, and with him being removed, as everyone said, now it's a matter of wondering, if and when Evan Carter is now going to be moved into the lineup for the Rangers. Again, Robbie Grossman got the start because of the left-hander going to the mound. And we'll just wait and see what happens. Will Boshi go so far as to move him into left field once the Rangers take the field back again in the bottom of this inning? Just got to wait and see on that. Meanwhile, Marcus Semien is stepping to the plate against Montero with 2 out and a runner on at first base. Rafael Montero, a 5.08 earned run average in 88 games of the regular season. Wait and see what he's going to do here in the postseason, as his first pitch to Semien is far enough outside that Semien is actually willing to take a first pitch, and he falls ahead in the count. 1-0. He's gone after the first pitch his first 2 times in bat, and they both led to base hits. 1-0 delivery. And the runner is going. The pitch is in the dirt, and Taveras is safe at second base with the steal. And the Rangers, who already lead 5-1, is this going to be? And they have to wait and see if there's going to be a challenge here. No, that replay shows no. He got in there before the tag. So that should absolutely be a steal on base. Wait and see if they're going. And it looks like there is not going to be a challenge. So as the next pitch is low for ball 2, Semien now steps in with the runner now on at second base and 2 outs. The steal of second by Leody Taveras has a runner in scoring position. The Rangers are not letting up with a 4-run lead here in the 3rd inning. 2-1 delivery. He takes one on the corner for strike 2. Strike 2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It says Marcus Semien, the first player in postseason history to lead off the 1st and 2nd innings with first pitch hits. He's working the count here now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at second base. 2 outs. Montero set to deliver. And he gets Semien swinging. The Rangers do not get a second run. They do score 1 on the leadoff home run by Jonah Heim. And we will go to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the Rangers leading Game 2 of the ALCS 5-1. Because Margot Robbie is absolutely awesome in anything she does. Because Margot Robbie is absolutely awesome in everything she does. Flintstones meet the Frankenstones. So, we are headed into the bottom of the 3rd inning with the Rangers already leading the Houston Astros 5-1 in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Rangers looking to go up 2-0 in this best-of-7 series, en route to hopefully winning their first American League pennant since 2011, and looking to shut down the reign of terror of the Houston Astros. Nathan Eovaldi himself has been extremely effective so far to start this game. His only miscue was the home run to Yordan Alvarez. But the Rangers have responded in kind. They already gave him a 4-run lead before that home run, as the first pitch to Pena is in there for strike one. And then once Alvarez hit the home run, they got that run back on a leadoff solo shot by Jonah Heim. 0-1 delivery here. Misses outside for ball one. And we do see indeed that Evan Carter is now in left field, as we all suspected that he would be put into the lineup the moment they got the left-hander off the mound for the Astros. Wait, again, you gotta remember, the Houston Astros, they've won 4 American League pennants since 2017. So that's about... So yeah, you want to talk, and as we look at just one, here's a 2-1 delivery here, is swung on, and it's just falls into the stands. Foul for strike 2. It's one, again, 4 American League championships since 2017. And then, of course, the whole scandal revelation that they were supposedly electronically stealing their opponent's signs through most of that run, at least possibly through 2019, has just made them the enemy of most people in Major League Baseball. They've made them more hated than the Yankees are, which is something someone might never actually say. Which is ironic because the Yankees more or less originated the sign-stealing system, as most people seem to believe. Meanwhile, Nathan Eovaldi has now run the count full on Jeremy Pena, the number 9 hitter for the Astros. He's been hitting .278 in the postseason so far. Payoff pitch coming here to lead off the 3rd inning, and is a swing and a fly ball right into right field. It's going to be an easy play for Adolis Garcia to haul in out number 1. Nathan Eovaldi, of course, they point out that, Nathan Eovaldi actually a original resident of Alvin, Texas. Same hometown of a certain guy by the name of Nolan Ryan. And he's making that. Be glad to be back here home in Texas and delivering one for the Rangers against the Astros as he gets ahead of Maldonado. No balls and 1 strike. Eovaldi with a career 2.70 ERA in the postseason. Just misses on that next pitch. One thing you rarely ever see in baseball. I got to get that. You'll almost never see an umpire call 2 consecutive strikes, especially on the first 2 pitches. 1-1 is a big swing and a miss for strike 2 on Maldonado. And again, you have to remember, before 2017, the Astros themselves only had 1 pennant and 1 trip to the World Series. That was in 2005. And that was back when they were in the National League. 1-2 delivery coming here. Got him! Got him! Swinging! 2 up, 2 down here in the 3rd inning for Nathan Eovaldi and the Rangers. I believe the Astros now remain the only Major League franchise to win pennants in both the National and American leagues. Of course, they are one of only 2 clubs to switch leagues in the entire history of baseball, as the first pitch here to Altuve is a short grounder right to Corey Seager, who easily fields it to his left and makes the spinning throw to first base. And the Astros go down 1-2-3 in the 3rd inning. And we are 3rd through this game with the Rangers leading 5-1. As I was just saying, Astros, one of only 2 Major League clubs to ever swap leagues. The other being the Milwaukee Brewers, who originated in the American League and moved to the National, I believe, back around in, what was it, 1997, I believe. And again, the other thing you have to remember is, around that time, that especially the Astros swapped leagues at the start of the 2010s, they were absolutely terrible. While the Rangers were going to the World Series, especially back in 2010 and 2011, the Astros, I believe, had 3 consecutive years of losing 100 games. 3 straight 100-loss seasons for them. Everything looked good for us here on the north side of Texas. But then came the disaster of 2016, where they choked in the division series after winning 95 games that season. And ever since then, it's just been all Astros, while the Rangers were absolutely terrible for the next several years, until finally turning it around this season. And they're looking now to displace Houston as the class of the American League. We shall be back. Well, Charlie Brown's team was said to have supposedly lost 999 games in a row, so I don't think the Astros got to that level quite as much. So we go here to the 4th inning. The first pitch to Corey Seager misses for ball 1. Montero still back in here. Rangers leading 5-1. They have already chased Framber Valdez out of this game. And now Montero set to deliver a 1-0 pitch. And there's a knock by Corey Seager that's going to be caught by the diving center fielder. A lot of sun and shadow there in the outfield right now for the Astros. But the center fielder was able to run and track that down and steal a base hit away from Corey Seager. We say the sun, but the sun is pretty much to the outfielder's back, so it may not be as much of a problem as it's perceived to be here to us on camera. So Evan Carter now steps in for his first at-bat of this game. He's batted .389 in the postseason, swings and misses at that one. He's now at a 1-ball-and-1-strike count. As we said, he did not get the start here. Robbie Grossman got it ahead of him with the left-hander Valdez starting on the mound. 1-1 pitch just misses for ball 2. But now that it looks like the Rangers should pretty much see nothing but right-handers for at least the rest of this game. The left-handed rookie sensation is now in the game. As he swings at a 2-1 pitch, it's down into the left field, and it's going to be handled by the left fielder for out number 2. So Montero, who again did not have an outstanding season for the Astros in the regular year, it has retired the first 3 batters he's faced so far. And he gets Garcia to swing and foul away the first pitch to him. Ahead in the count, no balls and 1 strike. Just a sense that some players take it to a different level in the postseason. No 1 pitch here is swung on and popped foul away. The Rangers bullpen, of course, their struggles throughout the regular season have become infamous, but they have so far gotten the job done for the most part in the postseason. Garcia is gotten on base twice already. He's gotten a hit and been hit by a pitch. He's behind the count, no balls and 2 strikes here. Montero set to deliver, and that pitch is way upstairs for ball 1. Garcia will be followed by Mitch Garver if Garcia can get on here. 1-2 delivery. Got him swinging on the high fastball. And the Rangers go down 1-2-3 for the first time in this game. It is still a 5-1 lead for them as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, I believe, in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. So again, so far, everything seems to be going, every move Boshi has made it seem to work for the most part. Maybe with the rare exception of going to Aroldis Chapman one too many times, but even then the Rangers have found a way to work around that and get the job done. He knew to get rid of him soon enough in Game 3. And they got out of that jam and held on for the victory. So we go to the bottom of the 4th now. Rangers leading 5-1. Eovaldi set to deliver to Alex Bregman, who is 0 for 1 in this game. And he takes it on the inside corner for strike 1. Bregman so far only averaging 200 with 2 RBI in the postseason. Takes the next one. And you know, I was just saying earlier, it's rare that the umpire will call 2 straight taken pitches to start an at-bat for strikes, but he just did it here. And Eovaldi is ahead in the count. No balls at 2 strikes. That pitch is bounced way in the dirt, and Heim is not able to hold on to it. It goes back to the backstop for ball 1. Bregman in there, set in the box. Eovaldi set to deliver. He fouls that one back down the first base line. I believe Eovaldi so far has only allowed 1 hit, And that is the major blast by you know who it is. He'll be up in this inning, I'm pretty sure. Here's a shot and a blast to left field. Is it going to hook in there? It hits the pole, I believe. And that is a home run by Alex Bregman. And it is a 5-2 lead for the Rangers. So again, this is the first game in the postseason that Evaldi has allowed more than one run, I believe. And just that again, that's just not, at the very least, again, it's a home run. It's a leadoff homer. But now here is Kyle Tucker with nobody out, and he swings at the first pitch, and Sky pops it to third base. Josh Young looking at it, and he's able to make the play. So 1 out now after another run is in for Houston. They have cut it back down to a 3-run lead on the shot by Alex Bregman that hit the left field fair pole for the second leadoff home run by the Astros in this game. And I believe the man who hit the first one is now stepping up to the plate. It is Yordan Alvarez, and he takes a curveball for strike one. And that's the thing, you gotta try and minimize your damages against those who did. And that's the pitch that misses low. And that's the worst thing is that, again, Bregman was hitting 200 in the postseason. You gotta have him 0-2. And then you give up that. That puts the pressure on even more to get Alvarez here as the 1-1 pitch bounces in the dirt for ball 2. Again, that makes Alvarez now a .381 hitter. 7 RBIs with 5 homers in the postseason. Two-1 delivery here. It's fouled back. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Would be a huge out if Evaldi can get him here. Nathan is ready now. 2-2 pitch coming here. And he got him looking! Outside corner, strike 3! Nathan Evaldi rings up Yordan Alvarez! And the Rangers have 2 down in the 4th inning. Big out there! That is the 4th time that Yordan Alvarez has struck out in this series. Absolute beautiful part of the plate. Nothing Alvarez could do with that one. And there are now 2 outs in the 4th inning. And the first pitch misses outside to Jose Abreu. Abreu with 8 RBIs in a .286 average in the postseason. He's been another difficult one for a lot of teams. Of course, all of those RBI were so far in the division series against the Twins, as no one scored for the Astros yesterday, and he has yet to get a run in so far in this game. He's behind 2 balls and no strikes. Now make it 2 balls and 1 strike as that curveball from Evaldi drops into the inside corner. Two and 1 to Abreu. Evaldi delivers, and that one catches the outside corner for strike 2. Evaldi trying to get out of this, again, with minimal damage. He gave up the leadoff home run, just like he did in the 2nd inning. But he's retired 2 straight after, and he's now got a 2-ball, 2-strike count on Abreu, and Abreu fouls this one back behind, down the first base stands. We'll do this once again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I don't think Abreu's even wearing a shirt under his jersey. 2-2 delivery here. Got him swinging! Went fishing on the curveball! And Eovaldi gets out of it. He again retires 1, 2, 3 in order after the leadoff home run. And we will go to the 5th inning. The Rangers leading Game 2 of the ALCS 5-2 over the Houston Astros. Okay, so my count, Nathan Eovaldi so far has only allowed 2 hits in this game. Both of them left the yard. But the good news is they were both leadoff shots for the absolute minimal amount of damage. And because of that, the Rangers still lead this game 5-2. The last time earlier in the game Eovaldi gave up a leadoff home run, the Rangers answered in kind as Jonah Heim led off that inning with a leadoff homer of his own. What is going to happen now? So far, the Rangers have not been able to get anything off of the Astros bullpen since they ran out Framber Valdez out of this game. Going to the top of the 5th inning very soon. I'll remind you, we will be back for Game 3 of this series on Wednesday, starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. Game 4 I will be at in person, so there will be no live stream for that game. I'm not a gizzards kind of guy. I alternate between the tenders and the full pieces when I go to Chicken Express. New pitcher here for Astros as we start the 5th inning as J.P. France gets a first pitch strike to... sorry, who is it? It is Mitch Garver at the plate. France started 23 games for the Astros in the regular season, but now he's calling in to try to eat up innings and try to hopefully keep the Astros as close as they already are. So 1 ball, 1 strike count to Garver, and there's a swing and a high pop up that's going to go into foul territory and be easily caught by Alex Bregman at third base. So again, nothing. Rangers have yet to get a hit off of the Astros bullpen after getting 7 off of Framber Valdez. And you want to be confident with a guy like Eovaldi on the mound, but it's just a sense of anything can happen in the postseason. First pitch to Heim misses low for ball 1. Heim now switches around to the left-hand side with the right-hander on the mound. He had the home run in the 3rd inning. 1-0 delivery coming here, and that misses upstairs for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Heim set to receive, and that one just catches the corner for strike 1. Heim batting with 1 out. Nobody on. France set to deliver, and here's a swing and a miss. Count evens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rangers looking to go up 2-0 and then send Max Scherzer to the hill in Game 3 in Arlington on Wednesday. Sittler here's a chopper foul. Heim stays alive. Just managed to get a piece of that curveball and just foul it off down the first base line. Another 2-2 pitch coming here. And he just was able to lay off, did he? The umpire appeals, and the third base umpire says that Heim did indeed check his swing, and the count runs full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. Coming here to Heim, and there's a shot into right field. Does this one have a chance? It's in the sun, and it's able to be caught by the right fielder just on the warning track. Heim gave that one a ride, but it just was not as much as he got back in the 3rd inning. And it's 2 up and 2 down for the Rangers here in the 5th inning. And the Rangers so far have trailed in only 1 inning so far in this postseason. They've only played 1 postseason game at home so far. First pitch to Lowe is a curveball that drops into the corner on the inside for strike 1. Lowe had an RBI hit back in the 1st inning. That pitch misses too far inside. Evens the count up, 1 ball and 1 strike. Rangers still without a base runner against the Astros bullpen in this game. That pitch misses. Low for ball 2. Astros going here to France to make sure they don't have to go too deep in their bullpen to try to get out of here into Game 3, regardless of the result, more than likely. Here's a golf shot by Lowe into center field, and it's going to be hauled in on the warning track, and the Rangers go down 1-2-3 in the 5th inning. Still lead this game 5-2. We will go to the bottom of the 5th in just a bit. Ugh. Again, the good news by Eovaldi is he's not allowing many base runners in this game, as you would expect. The question is, one, just keep back on giving up the solo home runs. Let's hopefully have no more of these. And then you just hope that you give enough cushion and that this bullpen is confident enough that they can finish off this game. We're heading to the bottom of the 5th. You want to get at least 3 more innings from Eovaldi. 4 would be absolutely phenomenal. Again, the bullpen has gotten the job done so far in this postseason, but you just never know. Again, my number one fear is that Bochy is going to go to Chapman one time too many. And he's going to blow it. He struggled in Game 3 again. And fortunately, Leclerc was able to come in and put out that fire. So go here now to the bottom of the 5th inning. And now apparently Nathan Eovaldi has a problem with his pitch comm. It's one thing I think eventually you might want to get rid of. The electronic messages to... Well, I say that it would be nice if we could get rid of the electronic pitch comms as much as possible, but probably that's why. If you want a reason probably why they've gone to them, it's probably the Houston Astros with their sign-stealing system. Now Josh Young is looking to change his as well, it looks like. Jonah Heim goes back to the plate. It looks like hopefully we've gotten everything settled down now. I thought Chris Young was the president, not executive VP. First pitch to Brantley misses. Curveball low. Ball 1. Brantley is 0 for 1 in this game. He had a strikeout back in the 2nd inning. Swings and chops. That's one foul. Back off of the catcher and back onto the plate. Even as the count 1 ball and 1 strike. I'll talk more about something in here once we can get out of this inning. 1-1 delivery here is swung on and missed. Went fishing on another huge breaking curveball. And it's 1-2. Brantley with Houston in the postseason. A .312 hitter. 25 RBI in his career. 1-2 delivery. Just missed that one outside for ball 2. Astros have that Oxy corporate logo on their sleeves, and it still looks like alternate between some have it on the left, some have them on the right. 2-2 pitch here. Full count now, 3-2. It's almost like they're instructed to have the patch on whichever sleeve is going to be shown by the camera, their leading arm, when they're up at bat. Payoff pitch coming here. Here's a chopper foul. We will do it again. Brantley himself batting from the left-hand side against the right-hander of Eovaldi, who is now at 58 pitches, it looks like. He's got a 5-2 lead. Only given up 2 hits. Both of them left the ballpark. Payoff pitch coming here, and there's a liner into left center field for a base hit. Another leadoff hit for the Astros. This is one that did not leave the field. And it is the first time in this game that the Astros have a runner on base to start in any inning. We have the first base runner Eovaldi is allowed in this game that was not a home run. Now I throws a pitch that's way out inside to Chas McCormick. McCormick is 0 for 1. He's batting .313 so far in the postseason. One 0 pitch coming here, and it swung on and missed. It's these times where, especially with it lead now at 3 runs, and it's still midway through the game, you start getting anxious. 1-1 pitch coming here, and there's a roper up into center field for a base hit. Eovaldi has now allowed 2 base runners to start the 5th inning. Again, Mike Maddox is coming to talk things over to Eovaldi. Again, in a way, you already got... You've got a successful start to this series by getting the first game, getting your first win, especially on the road. When you're going to have 3 straight at home after this game one way or another. But just the factors in. 1, you don't want to blow a lead like this, even on the road. 2, the fact that, yes, that you just... I know a lot of people are going to immediately believe in Max Scherzer, but for him to have been just the fact that he's been on the shelf for so long, this is going to be his first game back since being injured, you really don't know what you're going to get out of him. And then the fact that you do have this winning streak going on. And the Rangers have, if anything, have been very streaky for the entire season. You just have this fear that one loss might lead to a losing streak. First pitch here is just outside for ball 1 to Jeremy Pena. He is 0 for 1, a .263 hitter with no RBIs so far in the postseason. Was the outstanding player for the Astros last year. As he chops this one to third base, he doesn't get it! Josh Young misses it! And the bases are loaded! Josh Young, almost usually such a surefire fielder, could not get a hold of that one. And the Astros have the bases loaded with 2 outs. It just went off of his glove. It was recovered by Corey Seager, and that prevented a run from possibly scoring. They held the runner up at third base. But it's bases loaded. Nobody out here in the 5th inning. Again, Young was the one who apparently had his pitch comm changed as well. Don't know how much that should not have played into a factor. And it's bases loaded. Nobody out. And Jose Altuve coming to the plate. After one, this is going to be it for Nathan Eovaldi. How much of a rope might he be on? It's actually looks like going to be Diaz coming to the plate. He will pinch hit. I'm so messed up with these lineups, and I apologize for that. But Diaz will come to the plate. Batting for Maldonado, I believe. Keep thinking that Jeremy Pena is the number 9 hitter, when he's actually the 8th place hitter. So Diaz come to the plate with the bases loaded, and he takes the first pitch low for ball 1. This is a team that you just can't allow them any chance to get back into any games. Andrew Haney is warming up for the Rangers. First pitch is fouled away. Strike 1. Eovaldi's got to find a way to keep Eovaldi from anything at least towards the outfield. Force at every base. 1-1 pitch misses low. Ball 2. Two balls and 1 strike to Diaz, who is 0 for 7 so far in this postseason. We love to get him to pop up here to the infield and keep these runners on. Swings and misses! And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now you might be able to get him to a strikeout. Best thing here, if they can get a strikeout and then have Zhang make himself up with a double play here, will be the greatest thing in the world. 2-2 pitch delivery here is fouled away. We'll do this again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 67 pitches now for Nathan Eovaldi. He is the Astros so far have been a 200 hitting club with runners in scoring position in the postseason. 2-2 delivery coming here from Eovaldi. Got him swinging! A huge strikeout there from Nathan Eovaldi to get Yandy Diaz out on strikes. He remains hitless in the postseason. The Astros get nothing out of that at bat. And can the Rangers get 2 more without conceding any more runs? It is 1 out with the bases loaded. And now I believe it is Jose Altuve at the plate. Takes a curveball in there for strike 1 on the inside corner. Altuve is 3 for 8 with the bases loaded this season. He's 0 for 2 in this game. The 0-1 pitch is fouled back. Eovaldi gets ahead of him. No balls and 2 strikes. Nathan Eovaldi had allowed the lowest opposing batting average in the American League with runners in scoring position. 1.88. This is the best sign of a great pitcher is to when you're at your best, when the pressure is on. 0-2 pitch here is way upstairs. No chance Eovaldi was going to swing at that. Just get one more, at least one inning out of this from Eovaldi. Wait and see if he'll come back for the 6th, if he can get out of here. 1-2 delivery. He got him! He got him swinging! 2 strikeouts with the bases loaded! Eovaldi is 1 out away from getting out of this jam! He got Altuve to swing low and away. 2 back-to-back strikeouts with the bases loaded. And it's now going to be up to Alex Bregman. He had the home run in his last at-bat. He takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Bregman is a career .405 hitter with the bases loaded. 9 for 14 this season. 1-0 pitch coming here is a chopper to third base. Young has it. Fires to first. He gets it. They get out of it. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And Eovaldi gets out of it without conceding a run. We are going to the 6th inning. Still leading this game. 5-2. I gotta double check that. You know what? It absolutely had to be Josh Young to make the final play in that inning. When you make an error like he did that ended up loading up the bases. The guys like that, you want to look at yourself and say, I want the next one to come to me. I want to make up for that. And Josh Young makes up for that misplay earlier in the inning in a big way there. And again, absolutely gutsy performance there by Nathan Eovaldi to get out of a bases loaded, no out jam. And welcome to Seth Methersmith to the chat. Look, I'm going to tell you right here and now. Yes, if you want to ask my opinion, yes, I would absolutely love it to be Rangers versus Phillies in the World Series. If nothing else, because I think I've said this before, I would love to have a DFW versus Philadelphia matchup that will be 1 billion times bigger than any Cowboys-Eagles game. So yes, I will absolutely be pushing for the Phillies in the National League Championship Series. Game 1 of that series will be starting after the conclusion of this one. If you all wanting to tune into that one, will be on TBS. The Fox has the American League Championship Series for this year. First pitch to Josh Young is up. Did he call that a strike? That pitch looked way upstairs. I thought the umpire didn't make it. That pitch is low. The count now appears to be 0-1. Bruce Bochy has never lost a playoff series after winning Game 1. Huge work there as Young fouls a pitch off. That supposedly is strike 2. Young leading off the 6th inning for the Rangers, who are leading 5-2. You gotta hope that Eovaldi will have at least one more inning in him. And then it's cross your fingers. 1-2 delivery here is a golf shot into center field, and McCormick is able to make the easy play. Again, I'm trying to think that I still think the Rangers have not gotten even a base hit off of the Astros bullpen. They tagged Framber Valdez for 7 hits and 5 runs. Should be Leody Taveras stepping in, now batting from the left-hand side. And he takes one that misses for ball 1. Taveras walked in the 3rd and stole a base. He's batting .318 in the postseason. Takes one on the corner there inside for strike 1. Rangers looking to go up 2-0 in this American League Championship Series. They lead the Astros 5-2 in this game. Bounce that one in the dirt. Ball 1. Yeah, it's interesting. I just got a feeling that the vast majority of people outside the state of Texas are rooting for the Rangers in this thing. 2-1 pitch is fouled away for strike 2. And that's the unfortunate thing. Yeah, you know everybody in South Texas is rooting for the Astros. But everybody, meanwhile, in North Texas, I hate to say it, they're wishing it's still just only football season. Here's a shot by Taveras into left center field. I think it's going to fall in to the gap for a base hit. It bounces off the wall. The center fielder bobbles it, and that might get 3 bases for Taveras. A triple for Leody Taveras as McCormick could not play the ball cleanly in the right center field corner. And the Rangers finally get a base runner off of the Astros bullpen in this game. And it's a runner on at 3rd base with 1 out. Well, no, unfortunately, as course, my colleague Duke City will tell you the Washington Nationals are nowhere close to playing in the postseason this year. They've been just falling on hard times ever since winning it all in 2019. Right now, it's Rangers versus Astros for the American League Championship, as Marcus Semien has a 1-0 count here after fouling the pitch off. I'll let you know after this next pitch. A 1 pitch is rocketed into... It was a line shot that Bregman snared at third base and was able to double up Tavares to get out of the inning. The absolute one thing you didn't want. The Rangers, a line out at third base, and then Tavares is doubled up off of third, and the inning is over. But like I was going to say, right now it is Rangers versus Astros for the American League Championship. Meanwhile, it's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks for the National League Championship. And the one thing there is that if the Rangers can move on and go to the World Series, they will have home field advantage regardless of the opposition, because they definitely had a better record than the Diamondbacks. They finished evenly with 90 wins per the Phillies. But the Rangers have the tiebreaker in that situation because of the fact that they swept their opening season series from the Phillies to start this season in Arlington all the way back in April. I'm not sure if the Astros own a tiebreaker on the Phillies if they make it in. If it becomes Astros Diamondbacks in the World Series, Houston will have the home field advantage there for sure, because they have the Rangers, Astros, and Phillies all finished with 90 wins. And it's just a matter of, I know that the Rangers hold the tiebreaker over the Phillies. I'm not sure if the Astros hold a tiebreaker there. Ace of Diamond, I might try to look into that. But now you really have to hope that play to steal a potential run away from the Rangers here in the top of the 6th inning isn't going to be able to spark any type of further rally. Ugh. 2 major scoring opportunities blown by both sides here. Astros loaded the bases with no out the last inning. They could not score. Rangers could not get a runner to score with a runner on at third and 1 out in the top of the 6th inning. And now it's a 1-ball, no strike count to Kyle Tucker, who is 0 for 2 in this game. Eovaldi trying to get at least 1 more inning. He's at 75 pitches on the game, and there is a swing and a chopper foul to even the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 5 runs to 2 for the Rangers in this second game. They lead the American League Championship Series 1-0. Kyle Tucker has been in a slump. He's batted .225 over his last 42 games. And he swings and fouls this one the opposite way down the third base line. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Can Nate sell himself down after he loaded the bases, but then got 3 straight outs, 2 big strikeouts to help get out of that jam in the 5th? Got him swinging on a pitch way in the dirt, and Tucker really went fishing for that one and caught nothing. 3 strikeouts in his last 4 batters faced for Nathan Eovaldi. But I think he's got the big guy coming up now. He's allowed 2 hits on 2 home runs in this game. And one of them was by Alvarez, who now steps up to the plate and takes one way inside. Came very close to clipping him on the thigh. 1 ball, no strikes to Yordan Alvarez. It's just been an absolute terror for the Astros in this postseason. That pitch misses low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. He did get Alvarez to strike out looking in his last at-bat. He's at 80 pitches now. 2-0 delivery. That curveball drops in there for strike 1. Two balls. 1 strike. Coming to Alvarez, misses low. You know, on one hand, you wouldn't be completely upset with just putting Alvarez on here, but with just a 3-run lead, you just want to get as many outs as possible. He definitely doesn't want to give Alvarez anything to hit. And he doesn't. 5-pitch walk from Rowdy to Alvarez. And the Astros have a base runner on here with 1 out in the 6th inning. So it's 1 on and 1 out in the bottom of the 6th for the Astros. The first pitch to Abreu drops in there for strike 1. He more or less pitched around Alvarez without officially intentionally walking him. He's now ahead of the count to Abreu. Next pitch here grooves in there for strike 2. Might be the only pitcher I think he got ahead of 0-2 on called strikes. The other one was Bregman. And the next pitch, Bregman hit out of here. Hopefully we get a better result here against Abreu. Rowdy set to deliver an 0-2 pitch. And he got him! Swing and a miss on 3 pitches. He strikes out. He strikes out Abreu. And there are 2 out here in the 6th inning. So he makes up for the walk to Alvarez with a strikeout of Abreu. And he's 1 batter away from getting out of this inning. First pitch strike to Brantley, who is 1 for 2 in this game. The Rangers are 51-20, 4-0 in the postseason when the starting pitcher goes at least 6 innings. He's trying to do that here. 0-1 pitch is swung on and lifted into center field, and it's going to fall into the gap for a base hit. This just might keep a runner from scoring. No, the throw is into home. Alvarez does come home as the throw is late, and it is a 5-3 game. Rangers over the Astros. A 2-out RBI double for Michael Brantley. And again, you just want to see if you can get 1 more out here. The pitch was bounced in the dirt. If they had hit that one to Garcia, it might have been differently. But now McCormick will step to the plate and swings and misses. Strike 1. He represents the tying run. He is 1 for 2. .353 average in the postseason with 1 RBI. Rowdy trying to get out of another jam here. Swings and misses on another curveball. He's ahead 0-2. Chas McCormick in the regular season against the Rangers batted .438. But Eovaldi could be one pitch away from getting rid of him here and getting out of this inning. 0-2 pitch. He got him swinging on 3 pitches! Eovaldi gets out of the inning. 1 run comes in, but the Rangers still lead this game. It is a 5-3 score through 6 in Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Again here, they could have gone to Andrew Haney in that bat, but a huge gutsy decision by Bruce Bochy to leave Eovaldi in there with 2 outs, runner on at second, and the tying run at the plate. And Eovaldi rewarded Bochy and his teammates greatly by getting the final out to get out of that inning. We are 3 innings away. Rangers hoping if they can maybe tag on some more runs as we go to the 7th inning. They've moved to Josh Boers in the bullpen now. And this is where you really get So we go here to top of the 7th inning. Rangers leading 5-3. First pitch is a strike to, I believe it is Corey Seager. 1 for 3 in this game, hitting a run in that first inning. Well, the Rangers scored 4. They added more with the Jonah Heim home run. That has been the scoring so far for the Rangers, as they still lead it 5-3. Corey Seager is now even in the count, 1 ball and 1 strike. Josh Boers is warming in the pen as Seager swings and fouls away another pitch. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. This again is where you have to be concerned, especially because of, more than anything, the Rangers' performances on back-to-back days. And especially that bum, Chapman. 1-2 delivery here. Bounced in the dirt. Ball 2. You would just wish that someone else, you give someone else a chance. For Chapman to come in with a 2-run lead. Only a 2-run lead. That's not a good idea for me. Meanwhile, is a full count from J.P. France to Corey Seager. Seager trying to get on and maybe start getting some more runs here for the Rangers. He's got a 3-2 pitch coming here. Swings and fouls that one back. Just stays alive. Seager, I believe, does not yet have a home run in this postseason. Three-two pitch. Did he check his swing? He did not. The umpire at third base rings him up, and it is a strikeout for Corey Seager. He may have failed to check his swing enough in time on that one. So his first batter down in the 7th inning. And Evan Carter will now step to the plate, and he will take a curveball that drops into the inside corner for a strike one. Again, you would hope with a guy like Eovaldi on the mound that 5 runs would be enough. But unfortunately, the Astros got just enough off him in this game that where it's going to be very tenacious, if that's the correct word to use here, for these last 3 innings. It's 1 ball and 1 strike to Evan Carter. And he takes one that one drops in there for strike 2. You know, I can almost hear the people on Twitter griping about this umpire being in the Astros' favor on these calls. I'm trying my best to not be that type of person. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Carter. Just missed on that one. That one actually looked more like a strike than the previous pitch. But the umpire did not call that one. Two coming here. Misses low. Ball 2. Full count. Make it ball 3, actually. It's a full count. Second straight full count that the Rangers have rung up here on JP France. That pitch misses way low, and the Rangers have a base runner here in the 7th inning. Runner on at first base with 1 out. Again, it has been... They've only, I believe, gotten 1 hit off of the Astros bullpen. It was a triple by Rowdy Tavares, but it got erased by him getting doubled up off of third base after a line shot to the third baseman, Alex Bregman. And that's going to be it for JP France. Another pitching change. We shall be right back. So again, the Rangers have only played 1 game at home in this postseason. Their win in Game 1 of this series guarantees they will have at least 3 more to be played at Randall Mill. We will have Games 3 and 4 of this series in Arlington. If the Astros win 1 of the next 3, then there will at least be a Game 5 in this series in Arlington. If they don't, if the Rangers end up sweeping this series, big if there, but if they do, that will mean they will have games 1 and 2 of the World Series. As Phil Maton comes in for the Astros, who had a 3.0 even ERA in 68 games in the regular season. He steps in here against Adolis Garcia with a runner on at first base and 1 out. And that pitch misses way low for ball 1. Hey, Duke CT, glad you could come in here to watching Game 2 of the American League Championship Series. Rangers trying to add to a 5-3 lead here in the 7th inning. And I was just about to say, the one thing that Adolis Garcia has been struggling at is the high fastball, and he cuts and misses on one big one that almost was level with his neck there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Garcia. There is a throw to Evan Carter at first base. Rangers already have 1 steal in this game, and that was when they were up by 4. They don't steal a lot of bases, but Bruce Bochy has said you have to play the postseason differently. 1-1 delivery here. That misses low, a curveball outside. Again, it's the high stuff that Garcia really struggles at, but you have to wonder if these pitches low and away are just to set up him to throw a high inside fastball that he's very likely going to chase. And again, does get a high fastball, and he chops it to third base. They will have no play to second. Bregman makes the surefire out at first base, moving Evan Carter to second, and the Rangers now have a runner in scoring position, but with 2 outs. It is going to be up to Mitch Garver. Garver stepping up to the plate. Runner on in second base. 2 outs. 5-3 lead for the Rangers. He had an RBI hit back in the first inning. He's batting .294 in the postseason. 8 RBIs. 4 of them came on 1 swing of the bat. He takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Okay. Maton set to deliver a 1-0 pitch here, and that's a big curveball again that misses way low and outside for ball 2. Rangers really like Garver to get a hit in this position. He's at a good hitter's count. That pitch is a chopper, and another one that just fires into the pitcher the second time. Mitch Garver hits a slow chopper in this postseason right back to the pitcher. This time, they handle the play, unlike what they did back in Game 1. And the Rangers are out of this inning. Once again, no runs scored. They strand another batter in scoring position. I believe that's at least three runners stranded in scoring position in this game. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th. It may be bullpen time for the Rangers. Fasten your seatbelts and take your heart medicine. So, here comes the pressure cooker. The last 3 innings of this game. They have been the Rangers' nemesis They were the Rangers' nemesis throughout the regular season. They've gotten the job done so far in the postseason. The question is, can they get it done here again? It probably will very likely be Josh Sborz to come out for the 7th. Then the big one, the 8th inning, if they indeed are going to go to Aroldis Chapman once again. And again, against this Astros team, you have got to step on the throat with these guys. Yes, just getting out of Houston with a split in the first 2 games is still a minor victory. It is somewhat of a victory. But to have the lead in this game right from the first inning, you just got a feeling you've got to be able to finish this thing off and go back home to DFW up 2-0, and the ability to absolutely drive the knife in for good and all. Drive the stake through the heart. Whatever metaphor, euphemisms you want to say, you have got to finish this Astros team off when you get the chance. Bottom of the 7th. Josh Sborz on there, and he gets a swing and a miss on the first pitch. He has not allowed an earned run in just over 3 innings so far in this postseason. Oh, 1 pitch to Pena, low in the dirt. He's going to have the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Pena has been a .250 hitter in the postseason so far. 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed. High fastball up at the letters. Pena is ahead in the count now. Behind in the count, actually. Sborz is the one ahead of the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Leading off the bottom of the 7th here. Sborz struggled in the regular season. He's been lights out in the postseason so far. 1-2 delivery here. Just missed outside. Ball 2. Was a good pitch, but Pena was not going after it. He's going to set him up upstairs and in now again. 2-2 delivery here. Did he get him? Looks like he just got to foul it. Sometimes hard to shoot. Sometimes hard to see on the television screens here. But Pena does stay alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sborz set to deliver here. Here's a chopper. Seager has it at shortstop. Fires to first. 1 gone. Got him to hit the grounder to Corey Seager, and it is 1 up and 1 down. They said the Rangers bullpen in the postseason with a 1.83 earned run average after it being 4.77 in the regular season. With 33 blown saves, they have not blown one so far in the playoffs. And I believe this is now. Drops it in a curveball to strike 1. You can see who this hitter is. They have not displayed it yet. It is Diaz. It is Diaz, who is still 0 for the postseason. That pitch got way away from him. It was a slider attempt. And Yainer Diaz, who struck out in the 5th inning. He is 0 for 8 in the playoffs so far. Altuve is on deck. Here's a chopper to Seager again. This will be another easy play for him. 2 up, 2 down on 2 grounders to the shortstop. And Sborz is 1 out away from finishing off the 7th inning. It's going to be up to the little pissant, Jose Altuve. Astros just have a knack for finding diminutive second basemen who can annoy the crap out of you. I have Altuve now. They had Craig Biggio for many years. And the first pitch to Altuve is way swung on and missed on a curveball. Altuve is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. He's batting .174 in the postseason. Only 1 RBI. The 0-1 pitch there. Drops in there on the inside corner for strike 2. Spores is firing on all cylinders right now. Can he get one more good pitch? Set up 0-2 on Altuve. Delivers. Curveball way low and outside. Altuve wasn't chasing there. Rangers fans here in attendance in Houston, hoping this is going to be another closeout inning for Spores. Throws it again, way low. That was a slider, and again, Altuve was not chasing. Again, you wonder if this might be a setup to go something high and inside. Abreu for the Astros is warming up in the bullpen. Very likely will come in the 8th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Altuve. And just missed that one outside. Spores got 2 ground outs for the first 2 outs of this inning. He's now got a full count to Jose Altuve. 5-3 lead for the Rangers. Nobody on. 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Can he finish off Altuve here? He does indeed! He looked at strike 3 right down the middle! And Spores retires the Astros! 1, 2, 3 in the 7th inning! We will go to the 8th! Rangers still leading 5-3 in the American League Championship Series! Whew. So we are headed to the 8th inning with the Rangers leading this game 5-3. And it's at this point that if they could just tack on another 5 runs, that would be really great. Especially with the very likelihood that Aroldis Chapman is going to come in to pitch the bottom of this thing. And again, just with his own struggles for much of this year, his struggles lifetime against the Astros especially. The fact that he needed a great defensive play from Evan Carter and the knowledge of Marcus Semien to get out of the 8th inning yesterday. You just really hope that Boshi will, at least especially for this game, try and go to someone, give someone else the opportunity and realize that you're just really playing with fire now, going with Aroldis Chapman, especially on back-to-back days. A no ball and 1 strike count to Jonah Heim off of Brian Abreu, who is now in the game. That pitch misses outside for ball 1. Heim with the home run to left field. That was the last run the Rangers have scored in this game. He's batted .259 in the postseason so far. 1-1 pitch coming here, and there's a chopper foul down the first base line. Game 3 again from Arlington will be this Wednesday, starting at, I believe the game is at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, check that, 7 p.m. Central Time. Looks like there's going to be another hour-long pregame on the Fox broadcast. Swung on and missed by Jonah Heim. He chased the high fastball. And it's 1 up, 1 down for the Rangers in the 8th inning. So 1 on, nobody out. Batter is Leody Taveras, and it's Nathaniel Lowe, and he swings and pops one into shallow center field. It's grabbed by Jeremy Pena in shallow center. 1 pitch, 1 out there, and the Rangers have 2 down in the top of the 8th inning. They haven't shown the bullpen yet, and that makes me wonder if perhaps Boshi will, in fact, let Josh Spores go for another inning. Would be so great. I would have a much more confidence in that. Josh Young, who is 0 for 3, takes the first pitch upstairs for ball 1. Nobody on. 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Young takes another pitch. This one is low for ball 2. Young to be followed by Taveras, if he can get on. 2-0 delivery coming here, and he fouls that one back towards the screen. If Young can get on, then at minimum, the Rangers would have the top of the order leading off the 9th inning. 2-1 delivery here. Swung on and missed on that one. Another high heater. And the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, Abreu has the oxy patch on his left sleeve here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 Young. Delivers. And it misses. Abreu was walking off the mound thinking that was strike 3. But the umpire did not ring Young up on that one. Just missed low. So it's a full count here. And that time he gets Young to swing and miss for strike 3. Rangers again go down. 1, 2, 3 in the 8th. The pressure is just going to keep going on. Again, Rangers got 5 runs off of Framber Valdez. 4 of them in the first inning alone. But they have only, I believe, gotten 1 hit off of the Astros bullpen so far. Although that did, of course, include a starter converted to a reliever for the postseason in J.P. France. And now the Rangers can just get the final 6 outs in this game. They're trying to finish off this game and go back home to Arlington up 2-0, with Max Scherzer going in game 3 for them. Still have no idea who a game 4 starter will be. Again, Boshi will have options. Top 2 choices will very likely be, oh man, God, again, escaping me. I'm so anxious. I forget names all the time. John Gray. Probably number 1 choice would be John Gray. Number 2 choice, Dane Dunning. Remember, you also have Andrew Haney and Martin Perez. If Rangers can get these first 3 wins, it will be absolutely a possible all hands on deck and so many options to run in for Game 4 if they could possibly finish this off. But they've got to win this game first. They're up 3-2. They'll be up. They're up 1-0, trying to go up 2-0. Yes, I point out, it will be Game 4 that I will be attending there. So we will not be streaming Game 4. We will stream Game 3 this Wednesday. Again, it looks like the television broadcast said the game would start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 Central. But I'm fairly certain, like today, that is going to include their pregame. The game itself should be scheduled to start just after 8 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. That is when our stream will start on Wednesday. But right now, we have to take care of the matter at hand. And that is that the Rangers are leading Game 2, 5-3, in the 8th inning. And they have indeed gone to Aroldis Chapman, who has not allowed an earned run in the postseason yet. But he has walked 4 batters. And Alex Bregman swings at the first pitch, and it is a pop-up into shallow center field. Marcus Semien is called off by Leody Taveras, and he is able to haul it in. 1 pitch, 1 out for Aroldis Chapman, and that might be the best thing he could possibly do if he can, in fact, get guys to swing at the first pitch, swing early, and not run up the count and possibly walk batters. Tucker steps up to the plate, and he swings and misses for strike 1. The one possible good thing is that you will probably have a left-hander now going up against Yordan Alvarez. The fact that we're facing 2 left-handers here might be the only good thing about Chapman coming in here, as he misses way outside for ball 1. Which means you've got to really go after these left-handers. This, more than anything, is probably the reason why Boshi might dare go with Chapman on back-to-back days. 1-1 delivery here. Just missed. Two balls, 1 strike to Tucker. 1 delivery here. That pitch misses low. They appeal for a check swing, and they say he did. Again, this is the problem more than anything on the field that you have with Aroldis Chapman, is that he just cannot do very well. And Kyle Tucker is still a 300 hitter against left-handed hitters. He's no slouch. 3-1 delivery. Got it for strike 2. Tucker was about to remove his leg gear, thinking that pitch might have been out of there, but it is strike 2, and will fill up the count at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming here is a chopper to Semien at short, second base. Makes the easy throw to second, and Chapman has gotten the first 2 batters out. And this is a huge sigh of relief, because now Yordan Alvarez will step to the plate, where the worst damage he can do is make this a 1-run game. And it is going to be a lefty versus lefty matchup. One pitch here is swung on, and that one is looking like it is hit deep. And sure enough, it is a 1-run game. Yordan Alvarez's second home run of the game. It is 5-4. They were able to hold him down in game 1. They have not been able to do it today. 2 balls hit blasted into the right field stands. This one was off a left-hander. And Yordan Alvarez's 2 home runs, a big reason that the Astros are still in this game. It is 5-4. And again, that is the first earned run that that Chapman has allowed so far. This is what I was worried about. Will Aroldis Chapman be the one to blow a game so far for the Rangers here? Have to wonder now if he's going to step in. Jose Leclerc is warming up. And it looks like he's not going to get the chance to blow any more games. Boshi is going to Leclerc with 2 outs in the 8th inning to try and finish off this game. The fact that he was facing left-handers was probably a big reason why Chapman was probably brought in here. He did get the out on Kyle Tucker, but he could not get Yordan Alvarez out. And this is going to be a sweater, people. Rangers need 4 outs without conceding 1 more run. Jose Leclerc will come on to try and finish this off. Here we go. The Rangers had a 4-0 lead. They've had a 4-run lead twice in this game. They scored 4 runs in the top of the first inning. The Astros got one of those back. They could make it within 3 runs with Yordan Alvarez's first home run of the game. Jonah Heim answered that to give them back their 4-run lead with his own solo blast. They got a home run from Bregman to make it 5-3. Alvarez himself walked and scored a run to make it 5-3. And now his second home run has made it 5-4. And Jose Leclerc will come on to try and finish off the 8th inning and then very likely the 9th as well. First pitch is a strike to Jose Abreu. Jose is 0 for 6 against Jose Leclerc in his lifetime. There's an 0-1 pitch coming here. He missed low and outside, and Abreu did in fact check his swing. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. This is the postseason, everyone. Nothing ever comes easy. Leclerc misses low for ball 2. He has been lights out for the most part, except that he did give up the 3-run home run in game 2 of the division series against Baltimore. They had a 6-run lead at the time, was the good news. And Leclerc was able to settle down and finish off that game. I believe he has pitched at the end of every game so far in this postseason. He has a 2-1 delivery coming here. And that one just missed low. 3 balls, 1 strike to Abreu. 1 Jose trying to finish off another. Nobody out. 2 outs. Nobody on. 3-1 here. That one missed. Leclerc walks Abreu with 2 out. Mike Maddox now goes to the hill to probably discuss how they're going to handle the next batter and the possibility of any steal. Again, it's just everything is under pressure, and now comes solely because of that home run for Yordan Alvarez. You want to blame Chapman for that, but nobody, for the most part, has been able to take care of Yordan Alvarez, who now has 6 home runs in 6 postseason games so far. That ties a record, a Major League postseason record, along with Giancarlo Stanton, I believe. As it is, Leclerc now steps in with a runner on at first base and nobody out, with Michael Brantley at the plate. A righty versus lefty matchup. Misses low, ball 1. And you just wonder how much in the tank these guys have. They keep going over it, having to keep going over and over to these guys. 1-0 pitch misses outside for ball 2. And again, Chapman is one of the guys that probably know that more than anything. The Cubs really ran him into the ground in the postseason, and he almost cost them the series in Game 7. But they came back to win that game. 2-0 delivery here. Low, ball 3. You just have to wonder how many times the Rangers can go to this well. This is why I keep saying you need complete games from starters eventually. 3-0 delivery. Ball 4! The Astros now have the tying and go-ahead runs on base here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Bullpen has been doing the job, getting the jobs done so far in this series, but you just don't know. Chas McCormick on here, and that pitch misses low. McCormick is 1 for 3. He's batting .333 in the postseason. One ball. No strikes. Swings and misses. Evens the count up. You have to find a way to get more pitchers. Someone different. 6 innings. Expecting starters to only go 6 innings. It's just not a recipe for success. 1-1 delivery here. Swinger to Chopper to Josh Young. He bobbles it, but he's still able to get the lead runner at third base. And the Rangers get out of the inning. A bobble there by Young, who was able to pick it back up off the hop and make the easy jog to third base with a lead out. And the Rangers still lead this game. It is a 5-4 score as we go to the 9th inning. Twitter feed begging the Rangers to score more runs. But 5 runs should be enough in the postseason especially. Ryan Pressly is now on the mound for the Astros. They've gone to their closer here. 31 for 37 saves, but he does have a 3.58 earned run average. That is a lot higher than what you want to get from your closer. Consider that Jose Leclerc had an ERA almost about a run lower. He will face Leody Taveras, who was 1 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base. He also tripled, which I believe remains the only base hit the Rangers have gotten since the Astros pulled Framber Valdez. Taveras is ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Pressly delivers, and that pitch misses for ball 1. And just seeing if they can get any type of extra runs for Jose Leclerc, who should very well be coming out for the 9th inning. 2-0 pitch misses. Ball 3. They still use a manually changed scoreboard there in Houston. Man, do I wish they still had that back in Arlington. 3-0 pitch is way upstairs, and a 4-pitch walk drawn by Leody Taveras to lead off the 9th inning. And again, Taveras already has 1 steal in this game. Point out the Astros not a great home team, as they point out here. They were actually 40 and 44 in Houston in the regular season, as Marcus Semien swings to the first pitch again and fouls it away. He's 2 for 4 in this game. Scored a run, led off this game with a base hit, and eventually scored. No 1 pitch, misses low. Ball 1. Rangers looking to add and finish off this game. Go back to Arlington up 2-0 in this championship series. 1-1 pitch goes way outside and goes all the way to the backstop, and that's going to allow Leody Taveras to take second base. We were wondering if Taveras might try to steal again, and that time the Astros gifted him and the Rangers the extra base as that pitch sailed way upstairs, and the catcher Diaz didn't have any chance of getting a glove on it. It went all the way to the backstop. So now it's a runner on at second base with nobody out. Marcus Semien steps in there. It's a chopper foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Semien to be followed by Corey Seager. I think he said he has a pretty impressive record against Pressly for his career. Didn't see what it actually was. He's got a 2-2 count right now. Delivers, and he swings and misses. Gets him to strike out. So Pressly gets Semien on that time. There is 1 out with a runner on at second base. And the batter will be Corey Seager. Seager, the very likely candidate for MVP for the regular season, swings at the first pitch here and swings and misses. Maybe he actually got a piece of it. I think I actually saw a ball chip in here. He's batting .384 with 3 RBI in the regular season. It still seems just kind of pedestrian for him, as I don't seem to remember very many big hits he's gotten. But maybe that's just me. He's behind in the count, no balls, and 1 strike here. He takes pitch low. As I said here, Pressly, relatively effective as a closer as far as getting the job done, but it seems like he does allow more runs than you would want to get from your stopper. 1-1 pitch, coming into Seager, and there's a chopper to the first baseman. He's going to jog to the bag and make the second out. Tavares will go to third base. Does advance the runner, but there are 2 outs. And it's going to be up to who else but Evan Carter. Does he have at least one more big performance? He is 0 for 1 in this game. Drew a walk in the 7th. Did not start this game. Came on as soon as Framber Valdez was pulled from the contest. Swings at the first pitch and chops it foul. He has reached base 46 times in his first 102 plate appearances. That is including the regular and postseason. They really need a hit from him here with a possible insurance run at third base. 0-1 here is swung on and a chopper to first base again. No, it is foul. It just got foul. The umpire puts up both hands. It makes it an 0-2 count, but it's going to be a good... But the main thing is that Carter will get at least one more pitch. One more opportunity to probably drive in an extra run in this game. Carter would be followed by Adolis Garcia if he can do anything in this at-bat. No balls, 2 strikes. Whoa, very, very impressive plate discipline to take that huge sweeping curveball that just drops way low. It was way out of the strike zone, but a sweeper like that, it's sometimes very hard to not chase it. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes now. He chops this one foul, stays alive. Evan Carter against Ryan Presley. Runner on at third base. 2 outs here. Rangers are still clinging to a 5-4 lead. Trying to add to it here. Again, Game 3 will be this Wednesday. Starting at 7 p.m. Central Time. The Fox broadcast will include an hour-long pregame show. I'll be there for you starting at 7. A lot of discussion here now by Diaz and Presley about what exactly they're going to do with Evan Carter here. Carter steps back into the plate with Tavares on at third base. 1-2 pitch from Presley. Looks like he fouled that one off. Still staying alive. No BG jokes here, please. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on at third base to possibly give the Rangers at least a 2-run lead here. Carter here missed it way upstairs. Ball 2. Count even. Adolis Garcia on deck for the Rangers. Looks like the pitchers, for the most part, seem to have the oxy patch on their throwing arms. Still don't know exactly how all of that works. Really don't matter. All I care is we can get some more runs here. 2-2. Coming here to Evan Carter. Took one again. Impressive plate discipline by this young kid. And the count is full. Can Evan Carter get a pitch to hit and hit well here with a full count? 3-2. Coming here from Presley. And he swings on and hits a grounder to second base. They manage to get it and fire to first. The Rangers cannot score a run once again. And it's going to be up to Jose Leclerc to try and finish off this 5-4 game. So it's going to come down to this. Jose Leclerc, who started the season as the Rangers closer, eventually lost that closer's job after about a month. At the end, the last month of the season, more or less won it back by default after both Will Smith and Aroldis Chapman failed to deliver in that role, has been very, very effective since winning back the closer's job in around September. They have called on him to finish off just about every game so far in this postseason, and they're needing him to do it at least once more. Really hopefully he can finish this thing off, and then hopefully going back to Arlington can get some serious runs off of the Astros, and they can get a very good performance from Max Scherzer, that maybe they could give some of these guys a break. They will have the day off tomorrow. But can they get it done here? The first things first. This could be make or break. Being up 2-0 to go back home in that situation. Again, you would have loved the split one way or the other of these first two games, but this is a game that you cannot, for the mental situation, you just do not want to let a game like this slip away. This is one of their biggest problems in the regular season. They've got it, the relievers have so far got it done in this postseason. But you just have to wonder if going to this well so many times with Spores, Chapman, and Leclerc, especially Chapman, how much more are they going? Can they continue to find the strength and the fortitude to get the job done here? Leclerc steps up to the plate, to the bat. He's facing by Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3. Reached on an error by Josh Young back in the 5th inning. Takes the first pitch. A curveball that drops in there for strike one. Leclerc trying to show no emotion so far in this inning. Has an 0-1 pitch coming here. Swung on, missed. Got him down 0-2. He walked 2 batters after he came on in relief in the 8th inning of Aroldis Chapman, but he got out of that jam with 2 outs. He's got an 0-2 count here on Jeremy Pena. Pena, who was the MVP of the ALCS and the World Series last season for the Astros. 0-2 delivery here. Went with a slider there, low and outside. Pena wasn't going for it. It's the 8, 9, and 1 hitters for the Astros in this game. They will have to face Altuve at least once more. Swung on, fly ball into right field. Just caught on the warning track by Aroldis Chapman. And Leclerc manages to just keep that one in for out number 1. Pena gave that thing a ride, but it just stayed in the field of play. And Garcia was able to haul it in. Exhale for at least 1 batter. 2 more to go. The batter is going to I believe, Mr. 0-4 in this postseason. Diaz. Swings at the first pitch there. Fouls it away. He's 0 for 2 in this game. 0 for 9 in the postseason. Can Leclerc help make it 0 for 10? No balls. 1 strike. Leclerc delivers and just misses outside on the breaker for, it actually looks like it was a cutter, he says. And either way, it evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Everyone on pins and needles right now. 1-1 delivery here as a dropper scooped up by Josh Young. Fires to first. I think they got him. 2 up, 2 down. 1 more to go here in the 9th inning. Josh Young way more than making up for that one error he had back in the 5th inning that fortunately did not lead to any runs. He has been absolutely glovely, to coin a phrase. And the Rangers are 1 out away from a 2-0 lead in the American League Championship Series. It's going to be up to Jose Altuve for the Astros. He is 0 for 4 in this game. He has struck out twice. And what a way if they could finish him off to end this game. First pitch just misses inside for ball 1. Guy who hit a home run in this game, Bregman, is on deck. But the game right now is at the plate. Delivers to Altuve. Missed upstairs and just outside for ball 2. Altuve is 2 for 9 against Jose Leclerc, including the postseason. Leclerc set for a 2-0 pitch. And that one catches in there for strike 1. Leclerc has sometimes run the count up, but only to end up getting the guy in the end. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one missed low. Altuve will be a very patient hitter. He's got a good count now. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bregman on deck. 2 outs. Nobody on here in the 9th inning. 3-1 delivery, swung on, and it's a fly ball into center field, but it looks like he's going at it. Tavares has got it. It's over. Q-Pap Green. The Rangers go up 2-0 in the American League Championship Series. They will head back to Arlington after taking the first 2 games. Leclerc gets the job done once more. A 5-4 win. Your final score from Mosquitoville of Houston. The Rangers have still undefeated in the postseason. It is now 7-0 as they will head to Randall Mill for Game 3 this Wednesday. We will be there for you guys on this live stream. Once again, game time, 7 p.m. Central Time. Right here at rowdyc.com on Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. Central Time. Hope to see all of you there again. In the meantime, hope you enjoy your evening here. Everyone here in North Texas that cheers for the Texans will surely be there as well.